Hey guys, it's Crimson, and we're actually wearing school merch today. That's where I went to school. That's where I graduated from. Sorry about the mess in that corner. That's clothes. I'll admit it. But I was going through my backpack. Something I should have done months ago. School's actually started up for the new year. And I found this. This is my first our senior English notebook. I don't remember anything that's written in this. So we're going to go through it. Every page. There's actually a table of contents and everything in here. And the first one had 31 entries. Yeah. Page counts. I never finished filling out. Oh boy. Okay, we're finally to the first. Oh god, I had to watch a video for this. This is water. It was basically like, hey, this is how you should live your life. My first reaction was confusion on his choice of personifying fish. That soon turned into realization that I actually do what he said way too often. I tend to get frustrated easily and stop thinking that maybe people have a reason to behave like this. Maybe I should just tune them out or try to understand. Though on the bus, it's impossible. All I hear is junior high students emulating what they believe high schoolers are. Crude, rude, and perverted freaks. Only arrested in breeding. Oh my god. That's all I hear, and I can't do anything about it because that's just what they think high schoolers are. And what's funny is the teacher actually left a comment to this one. His reaction was, but you can do something. Change your reaction to it by imaging what is possible. It's possible. They are fearful and scared. They are overcompensating, trying to hide insecurities. No, they're not. Quotes. Life is not a paragraph and death is no parentheses. Second one is, and then you would hope harder and the engine would turn over a couple more times. You hope some more and it would finally catch. That twixt you twain in doing and in asking. That's actually from Dante's Inferno, the Inferno bit, not Purgatorio. I had to do a page on like random words. Twixt, contraction of betwixt meaning between. It's archaic. Twain, archaic term for two. Mendicant, given to begging or a beggar. Delectation, pleasure and delight. Paragon, person or something related as perfect example of something. Posthumously occurring, awarded, or appearing after the death of the original thing. Original or something. I never finished my sentence. Hoary, grayish white, old and trite. Antediluvian. Of or belonging to the time before the biblical flood. Ridiculously old-fashioned. Cacodemonical? Cacodemonical? It means evil. I'm pronouncing it way wrong. Oh no, my reader response for a book. I actually did a video on this on one of my other channels. Ugh, it sucked. I really enjoyed this model because of the mystery. Cody left his ordinary life behind and just went to save his ex-girlfriend. He was willing to risk his well-being to save/find someone who might not want saving. Cody is like a clingy boyfriend who, when you lose him, he straightens up, but will still do anything in his power to help you in any way, even if you don't know it's happening. Even when he was betrayed by the one person he believed he could trust, he didn't give up. He's akin to a Spartan warrior, never backing down even when the odds seem against him. He even managed to save the girl in the end, though I would have rathered if he had saved the horse. Oh yeah, I forgot the horse died in that book. Oh, I had I had to work with transitions. I was told you gotta write for 5 minutes and put in like 5 different transitions. This thing sucks. It's not bad, but it sucks. When I open the shutters, all I see is the neighbor's stupid cat, Lucky. No signs of anything from the report. Stupid cat. Basically, it was talking about how, like, there was something crazy going on outside. Like, it was supposed to be the alien invasion, and I interpreted it way wrong. Stupid cat must have screwed up the antenna. Meanwhile, in the neighbor's house, something horrifying was occurring. Whatever had been rocketed through the sky must have been some sort of bioweapon. The neighbor's skin was rotting off the bones, but they still stood there like nothing was wrong. Suddenly, I jumped back from the window as Lucky jumped at it and shattered the glass. He then proceeded to run upstairs. I chased him when we got into my room. I slammed my door shut, sat there silent, waiting for them to come after me again. They always do. That's why wherever I go, this happens. I am the impossible one, the bringer of the end. I am Diablo. I don't know why I named the guy Diablo. I don't know. Oh, God. This is going to get us in trouble. This is going to get the YouTube channel in big trouble. This is talking about censorship. And this is something I don't really have much experience with because my mother lets me read whatever the hell I want to. So, basically, grab a book. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you end up getting creeped out, it's your own fault. So, my response to, do you think there should be censorship in schools? I don't think a book should be fully banned. Say that it has swearing so that so what? We say worse in the halls, let anyone read it. If it has sex, some warn the students or send permission form at the beginning of the year describing what books are able to be accessed and have parents check off what they will allow. Or, trust the students to do what is expected in them and to make good choices on what to read. No book should be banned from schools except erotic adult novels. That's a bit too much for schools. Why I went that far, I don't know. I love how the teacher didn't respond to it, though. He responded to everyone else's in the room, but this one. This was going off of a book. What book was it? It's shoot. It's a John Green. It's Q and Margot. Paper Towns, that one. Basically, I had to come up with, like, a song that this guy'd have on his playlist. Sorry, I'm turning down my mic. I chose Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. Living on a Prayer by John Bovi. Bon Jovi is the song I chose to interpret Q because it talks about making it through hard times and literally living on a prayer. Q is living on a prayer that Margot is alive and that he can find her, going through a hard time trying to find her. Q also, in order to find her, is reading Walt Whitman. A lot of his work deals with dreams of things. Dreams in many cultures are considered prayers for something you long for inside. I'm not sure why I wrote this. I had to do a scene that wasn't really explained very well from another person's perspective, so I chose a scene from the same book where Margot basically had herself in a plexiglass box when the others finally found her. I ignore the shaking door as it slams shut, assuming that was only the wind shaking the beams of this old barn. I finally look up and have a momentary break of concentration. It was not the wind, it was Lacey, Ben Radar, and Q. Give me 5 minutes. That should be enough time, couldn't hope to myself. How did they find me? Who cares? God, why did you have to show up? I was happy in my little box. Q, oh gods, I messed up. The clues, I forgot to get rid of them. Oh, this is bad. I finally put my pencil down. It was time to approach them. Yeah, I'm never going to write a real novel that's ever going to get published. In this one, I hated writing this one. Basically, Paper Towns. It's a fake town it doesn't exist. So I was supposed to say, was Paper Towns a good title for the book? Or was Aglow a good place for Margot to go because it was a paper town? Aglow is a perfect place for Margot to go because she described herself as a paper girl, a fake girl. That she was fake. Aglow, New York, was fake too, then it became real. It is a parallel to Margot in the fact that they started fake, then became real. It took Margot moving there to get that sense of reality. It therefore is Margot's new home and the perfect title for the book. Started in a paper town, ended in a paper town. And the teacher's comment, I'm not kidding, is perfect. I don't think it's perfect. What? Oh, Paper Town's final reaction. What else do I have in here? I don't remember. Okay, I liked how the story ended, but it left me wanting more from the characters. I wanted afterward, when they're like 30, see if you guys dream if Margot's still hanging around Aglow. What I really want to know is if their relationship has time changed. If they drift apart again, or does he, after college, hook up with Margot? It was a good ending, but he left us feeling like Hazel and Fault in Our Stars. What happened to them all in the end? After all is said and done, how was their life changed? I referenced another freaking John Green book. I have a text message. Don't message me. Crap, I gotta go. I'll be back. Can I pause this? Okay, I'm back from having to take a small break. So, continuing from where I left off, I got a response from one of my classmates on this one. I will not expose her name. Sorry, just ran up the stairs. Sorry, I had phone users. Her comment was, I also wanted more from the characters after reading the ending. It would have been cool to do a look into the future at the end of the book. I didn't like the ending because I had a different expectations for the characters, the whole book, and then it ended up leaving me disappointed. Oh, sorry, I'm really out of breath. This is when I got to choose what book I read for an assignment. I chose Slaughterhouse 5 because it's a title I don't know. The Unknown Territory is what drew me to the selection. Just by going by the title, I think it's going to be a mass murder akin to the Holocaust. It's another author that I've never heard of. The cover of my book gives the rigid feel of being uniform, and the color it's dull and monotonous. Another cover is a bright yellow, not pleasing to the eyes, and a crudely designed skull, further adding to my feel of mass homicide. I will be honest, I had not read the book yet. It does turn out being during the Holocaust. I don't know how I figured it out, but Holocaust is involved. So. Oh, these were both Lovecraft quotes. These were all Lovecraft quotes. I have like 4 Lovecraft quotes. I had been nothing like it before, save in the magic vistas that sometimes form the backgrounds of Italian primitives. No idea. Can't remember which one that was from. I could look it up. Had it not been brilliantly accomplished again and again? Yeah. I don't know why I like that one. It was in the sky, a definite point among the stars had a claim on him and was calling him. Keyhole listenings, that delusive notion of the violet dream light had got abroad. Oh God, all the freaking vocab words. Soliloquies? Talk at length about yourself. Basically, you're a big narcissist. Anthropologist, expert or student of the study and development of human societies and cultures. Pneumatic, containing, operated by air or gas under pressure, or relating to the spirit. Crusade, great expedition, usually of religious purpose or backing. Massacre, an indiscriminate and brutal slaughter of people. Baroque, style of the 17th and 18th style in Europe. Yeah, I was great at wording stuff at 8:30 in the morning. Beldam, malicious, ugly old witch or an old woman. Amorphous, without clearly defined shape or form. Somnambulism, sleepwalking or talking. Devout, showing deep religious feeling or commitment, totally committed to cause or belief. Immemorial, originating in the distant past or very old. Oh! It was 12:30, just after lunch. I was walking into ceramics class. It was an abnormally average day until it wasn't. Through the migraine-inducing music playing of Spotify, we heard a shatter. As the earth resonating shattered occurred in the room, we all went silent. The only thing that was heard was a shallow breathing of myself and the class and the music. That horribly optimistic music. When the song finished, we all slowly turned and see exactly what had happened. A piece of finished by a classmate the day before. Yeah, I was great at writing stuff. The thing is, I was having to write it again. This was called Explode the Moment. So, basically all the same until the only thing that was heard was the shallow breathing of myself in the class and the music. We all went silent, like a flock of birds in the eye of the storm. Yeah. And then that horribly optimistic music changed to the ominously optimistic music. Impressions and predictions. I am enjoying the book so far. I think the narrator hit his head a little too hard to where I am right now. The narrator has been pretty stagnant. All we really get from him is his strange visions. I think the chapters to come, he will be just as sporadic and difficult to understand. I also think he is going to have to choose which world to stay in. I think I was mixing up which book because I had two books by Kurt Vonnegut at the time. And I think I was mixing them up. Oh, I had to draw sequential art. I'll try to show this to you. Because it's stupid. Oh, hell. Focus. Yeah, it was stupid. I can't draw comics. I was just having to, like, write a list. So, favorite movies: It, Eight-Legged Freaks, Beauty and the French, Beauty and the Beast in French, La Belle et la Bête, Phantom of the Opera, Doctor Strange, and Coraline. And at the bottom, I drew a picture of me playing Conan Exiles. I don't know why. I actually drew like the title screen of Conan Exiles. I don't know why. I was bored. Oops. Surviving a Survivor. The impact on... Oh, it was... Oh. Mouse. Basically, comic sort of thing. Not comic, as we were calling it. We were having to call it a novel. A graphic novel. Forced to call it that. We weren't allowed to call it comic. That's basically what it was, though. The impact on art, that was his name, is an increased level of self-reliance. When dealing with someone who has survived the Holocaust, nothing can amount to it. Feel as though you have to suck it up and handle it yourself rather than going to a parent for help. It can cause social anxieties and in some cases a lack of self-confidence. I feel like I was totally off in my opinion. I don't know why this is named Ghetto Journal. I'm not kidding, it's named Ghetto Journal. But it says, wars are a momentary fallout showing man's insanity. Yes, it may take time, but that insanity can be cured. Until then, we fight and hide to stay alive. Those who see this, remember, don't give up. The time will come where we will return to the sun, but until then, protect ourselves. We must hide in the shadows. Stay safe, my friends, and good luck. It sounds like something you'd hear in, like, Assassin's Creed. I might use that, actually, in a game, if I ever make that game we were talking about a while back. This one's called Moral Code. I think a moral man can maintain his moral code in an immoral world. A moral code can be kept as long as you continue to follow your own rules and not fall into the pressures of society. You can keep your moral code. In Mouse, Wladek and Anja stay with a Polish, whose husband is a Nazi. And she hid them in despite of betraying her husband and endangering her own life because they were living beings. Basically, she was a Polish woman married to the Nazi that hid a Jewish couple in her barn or in her basement, I can't remember which, to protect them, to help them. And for some reason, that's the last thing in my notebook. I have that much space left in my notebook. That's a lot of space. And then there's that. Oh, yeah, because class got out early for seniors. Well, hope you liked that little blast of insanity. Who knows, if I find some of my other old notebooks, maybe I'll go through some of those. But if you liked it, you can see some of my reactions to reading the script that I don't remember writing. Let me know if you want me to go see if I can find some of my other notebooks from when I was younger. Who knows? So, yeah. Leave a like, subscribe if you think that was good, and see you next time. Bye-bye.